Hi everybody, today we're going to discuss pain, which is the main reason I tend to see someone in my office. Specifically, we're going to talk about the science of pain, because understanding how pain works is a key to understanding both how to get better and our approach to treatment throughout therapy. For starters, let's break one of the biggest misconceptions in medicine, that pain means damage. This is usually where I lose people, because it's common sense that a damaged area of the body sends a pain message to the brain. Pain must be my body's way of telling me I've broken something, I've torn something. And in a way, you're right. This is what we thought for a very long time. Unfortunately, as places like the International Spine and Pain Institute have discovered, just because we've always done something that way doesn't mean it's right. And now we have to set aside our egos and admit that we were wrong. What we're learning more and more is that pain is a response of the brain to perceived danger and stimuli from the nerves. The key word here is perceived. It's why you can feel pain of somebody just by watching them get hurt in a sport. It's our brain's way of saying, that seems like a bad idea, we shouldn't do it. Sometimes it's spot on, when it feels soft tissue pulled too hard or too quickly, or hard tissue sheared the wrong way. It's trying to warn you that there could be a possible injury and we should get it checked. It's screaming to you, hey, this might be really bad, don't use it until you're sure. It may feel overworked. It might be trying to tell you, I need a rest. But whatever those body parts are sending to the brain, the unconscious brain is trying to tell the conscious part, don't move until you know. It's important to remember, though, that perceived damage and physical damage aren't always the same thing. We can see pain persist long after the original injury is healed, and we can find old injuries that never caused any pain. We've actually done studies on pain-free individuals and found that they're just as likely to have things that we commonly associate with back pain, like bulging discs, degeneration of the spine, bone-on-bone arthritis, as their counterparts who are in pain. A person in terrible back pain and a person in none may have the exact same essential spine. It turns out that part of the structural change that we find in people with chronic pain is actually in the area of the brain that's responsible for determining pain in that affected region. That area of the brain has become so used to sending the message of pain to the conscious area that it may do so constantly, whether it's with or without input from the nerves. So what does that mean for us? Well, for starters, I'm not saying that your pain is a lie. What we're learning is that we need to not just address the structure, but address the person and how the brain perceives its movement. Your body did perceive danger, so we should address that danger. Because, like I said, we can see structures heal and people stay in pain, but also we can see people leave a pain cycle without having to make changes to a structure. This is great news for people who have been told for years that the damage is too bad, we can't fix you. And it's important news for us, maybe if we've recently received an injury. It teaches us how recovery needs to work, that we should gradually reintroduce stimuli that cause pain, slowly and carefully, so that our brain can start to acknowledge that it's allowed to safely do these things. We need to use positive self-talk, using our understanding of how pain works, alongside the things that help heal damaged tissue. That way we can heal both the body and how the brain is perceiving the body. This is some really cool science, and if you find it interesting, I highly encourage you to look into the neuroscience of pain. Adrian Lowe and the International Spine and Pain Institute have done some cutting-edge stuff, and they have both books for us as professionals as well as the layman, so you can read up and get a good understanding of how pain works, why it works, and how you can overcome it, whether or not there is a structural issue that we need to address as well. If you have any other questions for us, like where to find this information, or you just would like to have a chat, please give us a contact. You can find us at the Home and Rehab website, or send us an email. We're always excited to talk to people about these exciting things for us, and we hope to hear from you soon.